what you're doing.
I owe you a 10-second car.
Hello guys, Panovoxel here for you as always. So, now we all know what is a 10 seconds fast car, but what's a 10 seconds furnace array? Okay, a furnace, as we know, takes 10 seconds every work cycle for every item to be smelted. So forth, a furnace array which has only one item at a time inside it must be fed every 10 exact seconds in order to be 100% efficient. So, why it is so precious to have a 10-second exact feeding cycle? That's why when you want to use two different feeding lines, one for cactus in order to get the XPs and one for your ores in order to be smelted, then what happens is that cactus clog the machine and you have to manually unload all the furnaces, stopping them in order to load it with your materials. Otherwise, when you want to work your materials with the furnaces, you have to wait for all 64 cactus stacked in any furnaces to be smelted before your materials is processed. And we don't want this. Now, you might be asking, why this operation? What this thing actually does? Well, it fits some requirements I set before starting to build it, and that's why it took me so much time. First, it equally distributes materials into any furnaces. This is for efficiency. You really want to have one item for furnace at a time. If you have 64, let's say, items, one full stack, and you put it into 16 furnaces array like this, you want it to be complete in 30 seconds, in 4 exact working cycles, not missing one piece that will take you 50 seconds, making you waste some time. Second, it smelts automatically cactus when it's not manually fed with your ores, and then automatically reverts to cactus when everything with your ores is done. Third, it doesn't clog, as said, with cactus, so that our materials we put in always have precedence. Fourth, it allows XP gathering. You can go in front of any furnaces standing on the pressure plate, and you will be able to manually get out the cactus green or whatever from the furnace and get the XP the furnace stored for you over time. Fifth, it dumps unwanted stocks of cactus green, because you're gonna work a lot of cactus green when you AFK or working on something else, and all this cactus green you don't need, it's automatically dumped on a cactus, obviously. Sixth, it self-resets over time, every like 15 minutes or so. You see the blinking behind me? Every 10 seconds all the furnaces blinks because they are actually missing a tick. This tick summed every cycle, every 15 minutes or so, resets all the furnaces that might be clogged with two items to smelt instead of one. It eliminates the clog, resetting over time all the furnaces to one piece. Seventh requirement is bamboo friendly. Loads the bamboo fast enough to keep fuel at the furnaces, because you know one piece of bamboo burns every 2.5 seconds, and most of the collection system, the feeding system for the fuel I've seen in many designs, unfortunately doesn't fit this requirement, are too slow to refuel, and the furnace stops without smelting anything. For the end of this showcase, I have to give some credits and shoutouts to Tango Tech for his video Synchronized Furnace Array. He has a dated video in which he shows a furnace design doing this perfect timing, but is for 1.14 and it doesn't work anymore precisely. Uses the same principle of locking the hopper line above, but in a way I couldn't insert a secondary feed line for cacti, so I had to tweak it in many ways. I want to thank Il Mango for his video how to equally distribute items without minecarts and other precious material about furnaces building. So for all hermits and the seacraft for showcasing their furnaces setups, which I took many of my inspiration, especially for the requirements the furnace array has to have. Classic, a user here on YouTube for a video in which shows the 1.16 adapted circuits to achieve equal items distribution with a cool use of target blocks, as you'll see in the tutorial. I have to thank me for the bamboo friendly fuel system, that's my idea, and connecting all these small dots I learned in order to realize this build. I have to thank all the community and the wiki, because without them it would have been nearly impossible to gather all this information and put it together. So you'll be asking, how can I build it? Well, the how-to video tutorial will be out in a couple of minutes. Check my channel and eventually subscribe and leave a like if you're interested. Next video coming up will be obviously when I build in my survival world, will be on how big has a bamboo farm to be to supply furnaces, and what about the cactus one, how big? So see you on the next video. Hope you're interested in this, and thanks for watching.